The Hunger Games, the very hyped movie based off of the first installment in the very popular book trilogy. If you haven't read the book, which I haven't, and don't know the plot of this movie, it's set in the future, and of course the government is hosting these games. Because always in the future they always have to have these games where they have to depend on their survival and everything. Basically, they take a handful of people from the 12 districts and they have to fight for their survival. Eventually, everyone has to die except for one person, and then they win and get a huge fortune. Jennifer Lawrence plays Katniss, who volunteers in place of her younger sister, who gets picked out from the handful of names that have to fight to the death in this game. And it's all kids and young adults, and I don't know the whole backstory to this whole thing, so I'm kind of curious to find out why they have to be young and they have to fight to the death, but it's pretty twisted. It's kind of like Stephen King's The Long Walk, which is awesome. You should read this. So this movie, yes, is based off of the very popular books. Like I said, I have not read the books. One of the reasons I didn't read the books is because, in some experiences, I found that when I read the book before I see the movie, usually I like the movie less when I see it, so I usually save the book till afterwards. And I really, really love this movie. It's from the director. His only other two movies that he directed were Seabiscuit and Pleasantville. Kind of edge to this movie, and it's there's a whole controversy going on about how they want to re-rate this movie to rated R, because it features kids killing each other, and clearly the way that they try to make that less so gruesome and shocking is they shake the camera up really a lot and try to make it blurry. I don't know, teenagers, the target audience is teenagers, 14, 15, and sure, they can handle it, definitely. This movie has a great cast. Jennifer Lawrence, who already proved her acting ability in Winter's Bone, is just as good in this movie. Josh Hutcherson, kind of hard for me to say his name for some reason. I used to hate him, but now that he's growing up, I really did like him in this movie. But you got a supporting cast of Woody Harrelson, Donald Sutherland, Stanley Tucci, Lenny Kravitz is in this movie, Toby Jones, Elizabeth Banks, and Dennis Quaid's son is also in this. One thing I kind of had a little problem with in this movie is it takes place in the future, and of course you want to be futuristic, so they have all very strange costume designs and everything. There's a lot of really strange costumes in this, and it's just weird because it transitions from them being in this village and them living, having these moth-eaten rugged t-shirts and jeans, dungaree overalls, and then it cuts to this the capital and them hosting this games, and they have blue hair and very strange beards, and Elizabeth Banks looks like she's a fucking evil fairy in this Disney movie. There are a lot of movies and stories like this kind of where it takes place in the future and they have these games, and they just always have to have the weirdest costumes in them. I don't know why, but overall, yes, I did really like this movie. Second best movie of the year. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I think fans of the book will really like this, and if you like this video and maybe you want to see more, you could subscribe to my channel maybe. Please give me feedback about this video, and I will see you later for the next review.